14 touchdowns this year. That is incredible.
Let's go! If we could address you directly right now.
Everything comes full circle.
Woo! That's number one.
I don't tell him what questions to ask me.
There are a lot of people around town that have the same question.
Brush my teeth. I'm gonna get washed in the morning.
I can't confirm or deny.
You know, just keep going a little bit longer here, Mike. Keep going a little bit longer.
Go WTKWHD2 Bridgeport, ESPN Radio.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? Think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters.
That gentleman called me a fool in that musical selection. Son of a bitch. Gotta hit my quota for swears. Bitch ass. Butts. Frick. Huh? Nice. Working blue on a Friday on the Sports Show. Here we are. Oh my God. We made it. Last one. Last one for me, anyway. I know we got a lot of stuff going on this weekend, but I am here. It is ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1 live up in the Cuse. What's up? And looks like there's some pornography on the screen here as it says that outside right now, currently blowing snow. Oh, jeez. The windy conditions outside are creating for sexy times out there, I guess. Let me get in on some of that. Good God, man. Hello. Hi. We're here. One last day this week, and then we'll go do some weekend stuff together. If you'd like to call in and hang out and do so, you know the phone number, 315-437-7644. And then people will take your calls, and then we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. I might actually have some calls lined up myself. I had some people reach out, so just saying, we'll just see. We will just see. We also got our friends over here, QSportsTalk.com, Hello, everybody. Matt from Auburn, Telemachus, Showgirl Fuzz, T. Murph, West Monroe. And as I always say, and don't go and look, because that'd be just so rude. Oh, I'm going to be rude, huh? Over 30. Now it just went into the 40s. 41,000 other ones of alike watching on Q Sports Talk right now. That is our Twitch feed. And today we got some little hockey stuff. We'll see what's good with wrestling tonight. Maybe I will finally. I wish this was like a bit that I was doing where I would say, and I will finally get to some things that I've been putting off for a while, but I really like the clips. And then I just don't do it. And you guys think, ha, 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 you got us again. No, I really mean to play the things. Is this ibuprofen on the ground for anybody? I really mean to play the things. I just, we run out of time. We run out of time. So hopefully we will revisit some Hall of Fame inductees being told. If you had not seen that yet across the social medias, being told they're going to be in the Hall of Fame, I've got those for you because it's fun, and I want to play that. Also, some Bills top plays. I also have in my folder something labeled 20 minutes of Chris Brown. Your voice of the Buffalo Bills. I found all of his like great calls for the year, and I just hit record and hit play, and I was like, I'll just use this as I see fit. Because legit, it's awesome. I could have gone through and probably like told you guys, and here's the game against the Cardinals. But no, it was just fun. I'll figure out what to do. I just want to let you know it's available on the internet. If you feel like going and looking for it, then you can do that. All right? Does that sound good? Everybody sound good? So what should we do? I don't know. Oh, what in the world was that? Oh, no. Oh. It actually happened. We were absorbed. So they changed out my Let's Go with the Canadian National Anthem. Get out of here. Well, you know, that just happens. I told you, we were going to be absorbed if what happened. I got my flannel. I turned the bat light on. I thought it would be like a Christmas thing, like leaving things out for Santa. And then maybe USA would win. If we leave these for the Canadians, maybe the Canadians wouldn't whoop us in hockey. If I just put the Labatt sign out, flannel behind me, Canada shirt, do lots of pretending, huh? I know. It happened. I said it yesterday. I was leaning towards Canada, and at the very end, I went with Canada as they won. They did end up beating the U.S. Although it was a hell of a game, man. I had a chance to stay up and actually watch this, which I definitely shouldn't have because I needed to go to bedtime. Big props to everybody that came out to the live Cocoa Puffs or watched it out at Herbs. 3-2. Overtime game. First couple periods, you had a 1-1-1-1, and then a 0-0 third as the teams were really battling here. Goals by... Who scored the goals? I know Sam Bennett tied it up for Canada. And then Connor David. Connor David is the one that did the thing. He actually, we talked about this morning on the K-Rock Morning Show. Connor McDavid is the reason I kind of got back into hockey. I've been a Boston Bruins fan forever for two reasons. One, Dumb and Dumber had Cam Neely, and then Cam Neely was on NHL 93 or 94, and all of those. So I was a Bruins fan. And then there was the strikes, and I was kind of like, I'm over it. And then Connor McDavid, as a young child, showed up on ESPN for some Futures All-Star thing, and I was like, whoa. I'm going to have to watch hockey for this guy. And then he ended up on the Oilers, one of the as far as the NHL is concerned, I'm assuming premier teams or Oilers, sorry, team up in Canada who then just happened to be getting roughed up all night long last night, heading into overtime. And then we had overtime. And luckily for my sleepy ass, it didn't last very long. As Connor McDavid scores in overtime.
Matthews, one of the best in the league. McDavid under 50% for the regular season. But he won 12 out of 14 in their opener, and he won that one and got a shot off. Centering pass, McDavid scores! Connor McDavid wins it for Canada! And Jordan Binnington has done it again inside the TD Garden.
Canada scores and wins. We booed the hell out of their national anthem, though, didn't we?
A finish by McDavid, and it's over. McDavid misses now the pinch at the blue line's Makar. That keeps the play alive. It goes all the way around to Marner. 2 assists tonight for Marner. As he grabs it, finds McDavid, and this is perfect into the top of the net. Just a remarkable tournament, finished by the game's most talented player. Connor McDavid beats Connor Hellebuck, and Canada wins 3-2.
I mean, it really was a great game. Then they spoke to Connor kind of right after the game. I won't do too much game stuff. I know how you guys get with hockey, and we're having fun here. It's good to... I'm getting some heat in the Twitch chat. So, again, if you're feeling frisky, head on over to QSportsTalk.com as we welcome our great Canadian brothers as we celebrate now joining Canada as whatever you'd like. Canada Light, Canada South, Canada Junior. Just welcome. Welcome to the Canada era. Connor McDavid after the game.
Connor, you just beat these guys in America after they beat you at the Bell Center. What's the most gratifying part about this?
Just to see the reaction, just to know what it means to us. I know it's just a quick tournament, and it's not an Olympic gold medal or anything like that, but it means the world to our group. As you can see, everybody battled so hard all week. So, it was special.
Why does it mean so much?
Because it's best on best. It's 4 great countries going at it.
Canada's pants.
In Boston, going against an amazing American team, and just finding a way. It wasn't necessarily the prettiest, but just found a way.
You guys battled it out for over a week. Obviously, this goes to overtime. What's going through your mind during that overtime period?
Yeah, I was not very good all night. All that was going through my mind is just keep going, I struggled all night, but these guys played great, and we just found a way.
There's so many people watching this that might not necessarily be hockey fans. What do you hope they learned about our sport?
Well, I hope they love it. It's a great game. It's a great sport, and I hope we put on a good show these last couple days and gain some fans. Ultimately, you can't ask for a better show than that.
Thank you, Connor. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you. As Brian Haynes claims, Canada's pants. Oh, that's funny. That's pretty funny. In just a little while, we will hear from PK Subban of Canadian descent. And earlier today, the boys on Eton and Devo, this is the first chance to do a show this week as there was a holiday Monday for a lot of people. And they didn't really like what Pecan had to say. Pecan? Pecan? PK? So I'll give you a little bit of that as well. But I said that I had some callers lined up, and I figured I didn't think they would be able to call in. So let's go to every Canada guy ever. Every Canada guy ever. You said you watched the game, you were saying here? Every Canada guy.
Hey, hello. I was watching the game with a polar bear named Pritchard. And
you're cut.
And Pritchard goes to me. He says, "There, guy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy."
Pritchard, I can't hear you. You're cutting out, every Canada guy ever.
And then there's Sam Bennett scored a goal. I cracked a bet blue.
I can't. Yeah, I get it. Sam Bennett scored the goal. Real nice. Is that it?
Polar bear. He ripped the other guy's face clean off.
All right. Thank every Canada guy ever calling in. Thanks. Appreciate that. As Sam Bennett scored that goal. Very interesting over in the K-Rock Morning Show. That we played this game yesterday, and that's how Josh tied it with Team Canada as well, with Sam Bennett scoring goal. Q Sports Talk over on the Twitch chat telling me, Govendo telling me I look like the Kool-Aid Man in my red Canada shirt. Listen. I don't know what to tell you. It happened. And do you want to hear from some famous Canadians that were talking about it? Here, we can hear from some famous Canadians talking about the game.
4, Canada deserves more money. 1, 2, 3, 4, Canada deserves more money.
This was when the game was the final being scheduled in America, I think.
You can't leave the picket line. But this is taking too long, and Philip is diabetic. Look, guy, we have to stay strong.
This is when they were picketing because the finals were in America.
Don't call me a rat, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. He's not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. He's not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy. Yeah, let's give it up, guy. Don't call me your guy. I am not your guy, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy.
Oh. And then here's the guys that made a decision to have it in America.
What do you think you're doing? We're setting you adrift, idiot. Maybe you can go live with the Danish. You'll regret this day, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy.
Wow. All right, there's live looking at the Canadians as they got ready to come down to America for the game, but they didn't really want to. Interesting news there. We'll do some more hockey talk because I'm having way too much fun with this now. ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1.
Syracuse basketball head coach Adrian Autry joins Orange Nation every Thursday at 1. Brought to you by IBEW Local
you guys
43,
are killing me.
Haler, Fryer & Kuhn, and Burdick BMW. ESPN 97.7 and 100.1.
We see no haggle car buying in your future at Matthews
Bendo,
Kia
you trying to say
Play,
South Park's
where
not your
we want
friend, buddy?
you in the driver's seat when choosing your Kia. That's why our knowledgeable salespeople are here to help guide you and answer all of your questions. This month, lease either the 2025 Kia Sorento S all-wheel drive for only $446 per month, or lease our 2025 Kia Sportage plug-in hybrid X-Line Prestige all-wheel drive for only $447 per month, both with zero due at signing for a 36-month lease. You choose.
Govendo, I'm not
Family
going
owned
to.
since 19.
Thank you. Govendo, I am not going to sully Canada with such terrible swear words and such. Okay, let's. Sir, sorry. I didn't even notice, but thank you for the heads up. It does.
You ever seen a pitcher throw a no-hitter without any fielders? Or a quarterback win a football game without an offensive line? A team is critical in sports, and it's the same with DWI defense. That's why the DWI guys are now the DWI team, a team to protect the innocents and help others secure a second chance. The DWI team. Now no one can defend you like us.
Live show from Canada, buddy. Bilko, worse than Paulie at something? That is offensive. It's nice. See? Higgins gets it. I think Paulie is just like the littlest bit taller than me, but it doesn't look like it because he's still of tiny little child size, and I'm unfortunately wide like a normal adult, but... We're the only ones that will take the pay. We assume the pay will add out to equate to the height, where it would add up to like a normal tall person, but it doesn't, and they don't tell us that. Jordan's like 6'8". Crazy. Here we go.
This is The Sports Show with Cody Mack.
All right. We're back. ESPN Radio 97. Son of a bitch. .7 and 100.1, The Sports Show. Direct your anger to Paulie Sibilia, 235 Walton Street, Syracuse, New York. Or 315-437-7644 as we are here on a freaking Friday. Oh, it took some time. But we got there. We made it. We're here. We've been talking hockey as a takeovers happen. We are now, as Brian Higgins has called it, one of my favorite things now, Canada's pants. I don't know what to tell you. We are now Canada's pants. And, yep, I see. Okay, no, we'll get there. Broadcasting live from the Harding Bazzotti studio here on a Friday. Make sure you guys are traveling out there, safely. All week it's been this BS with this snow. It looks like some spots are still getting it. Unreal. So, again, be safe this weekend as you head out and do some whatnots as the snow is kind of let up. I know a lot of people are going to be out on the roads, so I want you to be safe. Come on, we want to get back here together on a Monday and talk. Oh, come on. Talk about what? I don't know, probably a lot of basketball. We'll try to get to it later. I'm going to lean away from the mic and talk still. We'll try to get to it later. There's really good games Saturday. So we'll try to get to that later, but we've been doing lots of hockey stuff this first part of the show, and it's getting fun because over in QSportsTalk.com, they're all riled up. They're not embracing our new best friends from the North, and I won't have it. I won't have it because what's crazy is that, you're getting some back talk. You gotta be careful with our new friends. We've got Canadians being called, anti-American and stuff like that, being told to go back up to Canada before the Four Nations final starts. Look, this is just an example.
A few weeks ago, I was told,
listen,
America,
listen,
love it or leave it. Well, I've traveled all around the world. I've been all over the United States of America. And the one thing that I've in particular looked forward to
is a hockey guy.
Loving, leaving it.
Oh. How do you like that? Huh?
I want everybody to understand that nobody is more proud of being Canadian than I am. And I'm not really sure how things have escalated, but the one thing, I'm not so much anti-American as I'm just very, very pro-Canadian.
All right. See, that's okay, though. And then you have right to have every right to do that as your team. One, Canada, as we're talking some hockey, if, some American side want to step up and have a counterpoint to this, it'd be okay. But right now, Canada holds all of the cards here. And as of now, yes, we will go. Yep. We got another. He is on the line. Okay. Yep. Yeah, sure. Go to take another phone call. Why not? As every Canadian guy ever is calling again, or is this different? It's every Canadian guy ever number 2. Oh, all right, cool, sure. Hey, well, what's up, every Canadian guy ever number 2? You watch the game? Oh, no, you watch the game?
Yeah, I was watching the game with a bunch of penguins there, real life penguins, because Canada and.
All right, this guy's watching the game with penguins, but we can't hear you again though. Are you inside or out?
Slick road conditions there.
And then.
Welcome to Canada South.
You son of a bitch. Every Canadian guy ever, number 2, giving us a call and letting us know that we are welcome in Canada's pants. So, and speaking of this game, after the game, you had PK Subban do a little talking about this game and NHL players compared kind of to NBA players. And now we're going to play the next little bit here. The reaction to the clip, sort of, little chunks of it, from Devo and Eton Thomas as they were on this morning on Q Sports Talk, ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1, because Monday they were not, and they did not take too kindly to what PK had to say. You can get the whole thing available on our podcast and Q Sports Talk Twitch chat channel and all of those things. But here's that.
The NHL and the NBA and how basically the NHL is better at it.
So for us, when we charge $1,500 for a ticket to come to Foreign, fans know what they're getting. Cale Makar, the best defenseman in the world, wasn't in the lineup for this game. This was the most viewed game that we've had in years. And you see it, it's because it's not just based on the skill and talent. It's based on the pride, honor, playing for the guy next to you. I got a question for the NBA players. What the hell are you playing for? What are you playing for? It's not about the money. You make all the money. What, you're injured? Well, there's a difference between being hurt and injured. Are you hurt or are you injured? There's a difference. In hockey, we play hurt. We play injured. That is the culture of the sport. It's always been that way. So you want to talk about the business, the CBA, fans get all of that. But what do fans resonate with? They resonate with what's real.
Okay, E, so are you hurt or are you injured? Because he said they play both. They play hurt and injured, but he kind of contradicted himself right there.
I disagree with everything that he said, just because he made the barometer of playing injured is somehow giving your all, for the fans. And I completely disagree with that. And I understand as a professional, you're going to have times where you're hurting, but that's not what he was saying. I understand that if his point was that, which is where they started the conversation, that LeBron missed the All-Star game. And if he just said, well, he could have kind of let everybody know beforehand so somebody else could have gotten that All-Star spot that he was not going to play. But that wasn't his point. I could see if he would have said that the All-Star, players should have played harder to make the All-Star game better and more competitive. But that wasn't his point either. He took it a whole different level. And the NHL, we do this and we do this and we fight for our teammates and we're standing.
Couple more minutes, but I love how the NBA guys are going at the NHL guy. They're getting angry.
Because you play injured? That's what you're saying? And I completely and wholeheartedly disagree with that. I don't want any player from any sport to play injured. Remember, you would see written on the wall, like locker rooms or something like that, pain is weakness leaving your body or stuff like that. I'm like, no. That type of mentality, that gets, so all you had to do is go and see like Retired Players Association and see the players from the 80s and the 90s who the 80s and 70s who they always glorify that played through everything. They say how, this player played with a broken this and Pistol Pete played with a hole in his heart, and they tell all these crazy stories. And you see these guys and they can barely walk, and they're my age.
And they're
my age.
Right.
They can barely walk. So why PK, is saying all this different stuff that the players owe this to the fans and all, show them those players that did that and played injured and now they can barely move and they're in their 40s. You know what I mean? Like, no, you don't play. And then another part that he did was he was like trying to make this false equivalency to, missing an All-Star game, which, yes, we want the All-Star game to be better. But then he said, us NHL players, we had this pride in our country, and sometimes you have to fight for your country. And I was like, now you're making it something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Did they just win a gold for their country? Now you're trying to question their patriotism. Now you're trying to question all these different, coded language and things like that he's into. It's like he went there.
Ooh, that goes on for several more minutes. Heated this morning. And you can get all that back wherever you find our ESPN radio stuff on the playback. As, PK ruffling some feathers here as Canada beats the U.S. on a late, hard one. Oh, much like your mom's sexy stat of the day, maybe. We'll be back. Sports Show. Cody Mack, ESPN Radio, 97.7, 100.1. That's me. Deep ass discounts. Yeah, right. If I didn't yet mention that, the Yankees changing up that policy. How do you like them apples?
Alphabet and yours are set. It's a new year, and for millions of New Yorkers, that means more money in your pocket. For the second year in a row, the minimum wage in New York State has gone up. Both this year and
Gone up? Oh my God.
that's an additional $2,000 to spend on all the things you need. In 2027, the minimum wage will be tied to inflation, which means increases will match. New York's new minimum wage, putting money directly into the pockets of New Yorkers who need it most. Go to ny.gov/affordability. Sponsored by the New York State Department of Labor.
There are pre-owned vehicles, and then there are the sexiest of pre-owned vehicles. Oh. Oh, selection where it meets vast. Ooh. I mean, do I, driver at Lawson's, wherever at work got stuck in that? Yeah. That 81, I mean, people just don't get it. Again, they think they're like, it's not snowing where they are, so it's not snowing anywhere else. And that's insane. It's been like that all week. No, it's fine up in Parrish where it's been snowing for a week straight.
This is The Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Look at weekend cuz, because weekends were. By the time Wednesday comes, I feel the beat and I wanna have.
As we welcome our new hat. Our Places Canada's Pants has been official. We welcome you, Canadian overlords. Canadian ham still sucks. ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1. This is your ultimate troll, Cody Mack, 315-437-7644. But feel free to save all the anger for like half an hour from now, the 315 with Brian Higgins. He told me he wants to take on all of the wrath himself. So you guys just go ahead and wait there. Big thanks to DVOffers.com, powered by Drivers Village in Cicero. I bet the U.S. team wishes they were powered by Drivers Village in Cicero. I got them. Right, guys? I'm doing it. I'm doing great. As welcome our overlords here. QSportsTalk.com. That's Twitch. If you want to hang out over there, you can do so. Although, I wasn't going to do much more hockey here, but again, I found another clip of Canadians talking about how, I guess, Americans can move on from this, especially places in the South, areas in the South can move on.
And subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all. George Bush...
Okay, nope, that's not... Oh, geez. But yeah, as we head on through here, as Canada beats America... We'll move on to a different sport now, as we just got to rebuild here and take down Canada the next time we can in all the hockeys. Something we're much, much better at than Canada is our shooty hoops, our nylon nets, if you will. Although the hockey net's made of nylon, I can almost guarantee you there's never been a chance in my entire life where I've touched a hockey net, so I don't know. But either way, shooty hoops last night, not a ton of games going on. Nothing really crazy. Nothing really adventurous. The only real top 25 battle was a Maryland team taking down USC, so that wasn't really anything. Even as I go on, there wasn't really anything that I didn't watch that I was like, oh, at least let me find a clip of St. Francis taking down Lemoyne 81-76. You know what I mean? Like, oh, not so good. Looking, going to the later games even, where I'm like, let's go to some of the guys that usually bust this out here as, nope, they didn't do anything. Ooh, Oregon State, and nope, Pepperdine. And then I stumbled across it. I went, well, I know for a fact that my people on the sports show, Cody Mack, they want to know when a team secures an Ohio Valley Conference tournament spot in overtime. And the Lindenwood Lions did just that last night. Listen to this dunk.
Bellion setting the screen.
Jefferson right to the rim. Belly on the finish flush.
What a play.
Fight. Take another look at this.
That's okay. We're on the radio, so we can't take another look at this. But yeah, I knew you guys would definitely want to check that out as Lindenwood. Do they even get? I said that, but then I didn't write it down after. Did they get the sexy score of the day? No, they did not. They did not. There was just a game where I figured that you guys would need to know when Lindenwood would take down a team in overtime and secure the Ohio Valley Conference tournament spot. And now they're 9-8 in the Ohio Valley Conference, and they'll get in the tournament. Figured some conference tournament talk around here is better than none. Oh, I'm a douche today. I'm just a jerk for not even any reason whatsoever. Man, first I'm making all these claims about Canada and America, how we're so different. But we're really not, though, if you think about it, as we're doing college basketball. We're really not that different from Canada, as you see. Look how similar.
In fact, our alphabet and yours are fairly similar. So why don't we begin singing it together? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, B, Q, R, S, T, U, friend, W, X, A, and these are Canadian ABCs.
Oh, no. See? I told you guys, everything will work out. Tonight, there's some fun games. Michigan State and Michigan are having at it on a Friday evening. And then there's some other stuff, Marquette and Villanova, if you're looking for some of that old school Big East whatnot. And then there's the Battle of Cordell and Yale, if you're looking for Cordell and Yale. No, nobody is. Nobody's looking for Cornell and Yale. Tomorrow, though, there's a lot of games on, a lot of shooty hoop action, including two of the games of the weekend as number 7 Texas A&M battles number 6 Tennessee, and number 5 Houston takes on number 8 Iowa State. We will absolutely revisit those on Monday because those are going to be two games of the weekend. There's a bunch of other games this weekend as well. Auburn, number 1, they're in action at 4. Clemson and SMU go at it. Florida and LSU. Number 17, Kentucky takes on number 4, Alabama. So there's a whole mess load of shooty hoops on this weekend, if you are so inclined. But you know what? There's not. Oh, I know it hurts to say it. There's no football, and it's very offensive that there's no football. However, what I can do, and I found these, and these are fun because a lot of you guys in this town and gals are very on edge with the SU shooty hoops. You're very on edge. You're very grumpy. So why don't we just have some fun here for the last little bit here? Last couple minutes, we'll have fun. We'll do some football talk. We'll hang out. We'll talk wrestling. It'll be fine. I found these clips of a couple of the guys being told by family and friends that they are going into the Hall of Fame. And I just thought it was cool, just real quick, just to play a little bit of it because it's real, actual emotion from these guys. Like star defensive end, and I didn't know Jared Allen played. He played on the Panthers, the Bears, the Vikings, and the Chiefs. I didn't know that he did that. As he forced 32 career fumbles, deflected 58 passes. He was really good. Although I was reading this, it looked like they were I thought they had mixed this up with Eric Allen's stats, or because they were talking about interceptions. But no, he's intercepted 6 passes, recovered 19 fumbles. He had 22 sacks in 2011, and here's him being told in 2025 that he's going into the Hall of Fame.
Jared, welcome to the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2025.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. I knew you were lying to me. I already knew it was a lie.
Long time overdue.
I appreciate it. I agree. I thought it was going to be like 3 years ago, guys, so I'm a little taken aback.
We're going to have a good time in Canton this fall.
I'm not sure Ken's ready for this redneck.
Oh, because he's wearing a cowboy hat. That's what makes him a redneck. See, that's how that works. So that's cool for Jared Allen, big time defensive end, getting into the Hall of Fame. This is another cool one as one of the best tight ends I have ever watched, Antonio Gates, getting into the Hall of Fame. He was one of the first guys that I can remember that was a college basketball kind of standout, and they were like, can you catch footballs because he helped Kent State go to the Elite Eight in 2002. And Antonio Gates, one of the best tight ends ever, being told by one of the best running backs ever, LaDainian Tomlinson, that he is going into the Hall of Fame this fall.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, man.
Wow.
It's my honor to welcome you to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Class of 2025.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Wow. Y'all good with this stuff, man. Oh, wow, man. Oh, wow, man. It's funny because I just lost my dad. I just buried my dad a week ago, Saturday. And he would always talk about being a competitor, being tough, and, man.
Oh, waterworks.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Antonio.
Waterworks. You thought that one was emotional. These speeches in the fall are going to be something. This, however, this wasn't even the speech in the fall yet. This is just a brother telling another brother after they had a really hard upbringing that he will now be a Hall of Famer, as well as Sterling Sharp getting into the Hall of Fame. This dude, unreal. You get every one of your fingers broken by catching Brett Favre passes. I feel like that you get into the Hall of Fame. And this is Shannon Sharp getting to tell his brother Sterling Sharp that he will be in the Hall of Fame. And if this one was as emotional as it was just by telling him in the basement of his house, I can't imagine the speeches this fall. I'm in football already.
Welcome, bro.
Oh, I forgot to set it up properly when he says this. He's just coming down the stairs in his basement. That's when he says, welcome. He says, to your house. It's because he's surprising him. He's doing surprise party time.
Welcome, bro. To your house. Pro Football Hall of Fame, class of 2025.
Oh, he's got to drink it in.
This is something oh, wow. Man, I need a seat and a drink. Let me grab Sam, this is crazy. Who you telling? Really don't know what. All those nights and that 1,000 square foot home, all those prayers that Granny and Libby and so many people prayed that we didn't even know God was listening to have this moment. And I've had some great moments in my professional life. This is the proudest moment in my life.
That's how I felt when you went in. You know,
oh my God.
I felt like that when you went in. And you know I'm not a crier, but when you said that you were in, and that weekend that we had in Canton, man, I was like, ain't nothing topping that.
This tops it, man.
Because
the difference is you had to do this uncharted. There was nobody to tell you what to do, how to do it.
Oh.
You see, you had the hardest job because Papa was the hardest on you because he knew I was watching you. And because you didn't have a guide, you didn't have Google, you didn't have MapQuest, you had to do it on your own. And you had to do it and be perfect because I was watching.
It's Shannon talking.
That's why.
I'm happy, man, because I finally get to follow you with something, man.
That's awesome. I can't wait for the fall. And they're always good. I love the Hall of Fame speeches and stuff like that. I always like to watch that in the Hall of Fame game because that means football is back. Although I've missed all of the ones that I should have gone for. I missed Troy. I missed Emmett. Missed Michael. And those are the three Cowboys, or probably the only three Cowboys that'll ever matter for the rest of my lifetime. Other than the one that just retired, as we lost an all-pro, another Hall of Famer in Zach Martin, as he's going to retire. I don't know if anybody saw that, Dallas Cowboys Zach Martin. Everything. I don't blame him, dude. And you get that old and you just got dudes coming at you all day and forearming you in the face. Listen, I've been punched in the face several times, and I don't ever want to play football again. And those had nothing to do with football. So there's that. All right, how's about this? Well, we have to, so I'm going to say, well, how about we're going to do a little break, and then we'll come back. We'll find out what's on for SmackDown this evening. Then we'll get the hell out of here. The Sports Show with Cody Mack, ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1. Oh! I got Stephen Fonte back going. I don't understand why the little piece of tape doesn't keep these on my door. Oh, I want Wildcat. Cool, I can still do more football wrap-up with you guys next week because it's still relevant. Yeah, that's what happens when they get all rolling like that. Again, trucks think that they're invincible to all the things. Oh, we got a call? Someone a call and yell at me? I still have one other call to take. All right. Sit tight, DJ. It's a long Friday, my friends. Thank you guys for hanging out, as per usual, on another week. Assuming I am not fired over the weekend, which I don't think so, because Ed is down at Yankees spring training. So, I think I'm all right. I think I'll see you guys Monday. Possibly. I don't know. I did play the Mike Myers Kanye West clip for a quick sec, so we'll see where things go from here.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
welcoming our Canadian overlords as we are now Canada's pants here on the Sports Show with Cody Mack, ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1. All right, we got a couple calls lined up. Oh boy, I already see. Let's hear the counterpoint from Mr. America, DJ himself. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, have you listened to Mike Parsons' podcast?
I do, but I didn't this yet, and I saw what he said just a little before I got on air, so I didn't see it all yet.
Did you see what else? When you listen to it, you got to hear what else he said. He also said Bret Hart sucks.
He got me. He got me. It's been a while, but he got me. How did he do it? Oh, my God. You son of a gun. All right, thanks, DJ. Have a good weekend. Oh, you got another caller here. It took him a while. He was out shoveling, but we got him. Every Canadian guy ever 3. What? Again? Hey, are you there? Hello? Hello?
Hi, Cody Mack.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I was watching the game with my friend Bruce the Goose when
I can't. Geese, penguins, polar bears?
Then I had a Labatt Blue.
You guys, you're cutting out. Every Canadian.
Hockey and
every Canadian guy ever. 3, you're cutting out.
Cold weather and warm hats.
All right. Are you done? Flannel. All right. Thank you, every Canadian guy ever, number 3.
Flan.
Well, that was an interesting day for sure. Get everything ready. The 3 and 5 with Brian Higgins is up next. I will see you guys Monday on the Sports Show with our Canadian overlords, Canadian Cody Mack, ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1 Canadian style. I didn't think they would be able to call in. So every Canada guy ever. You said you watched the game, you were saying here? Every Canada guy.
Hello. I was watching the game with a polar bear named Pritchard.
I can't hear you. You're cutting out, every Canada guy ever.
And then there's Sam Bennett scored a goal. I cracked the Labatt Blue.